Sound is on, so if someone would like to let me know if they can hear me. I have not done Barn Talk in a few weeks since my schedule has changed, so now Barn Talk will be at 3 as opposed to 3:15. I don't know if anyone has seen Wade on camera. He's been here for a handful of weeks. Camera's right there. So every Tuesday and Thursday I'm supposed to be doing Barn Talk, where I answer people's questions and talk about my day and whatever's going on. So you don't have to stay for this. But, yeah, I know. But I was just going to introduce you to the CP world. Alright. See you tomorrow. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday was so cold. I think it got to a high of like 4 degrees all day.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good, thank you.
It was not fun. But we all got through it. Hi, Sid. I'm very thankful to the people who slept over on Saturday night into Sunday and even Sunday night into Monday. All of them cleared out all the snow, which was great. So I've just been like chipping away some of the packed down snow from the kennels. But I'm so glad I don't have to deal with like 7 inches of snow that we got. Let's see. Picking up poop has been interesting. Luckily we have a big ice pick thing, because it's all frozen. And it's funny, it freezes in probably half an hour, sometimes less. When I got here this morning, after I fed and everything, I was doing waters in the barn. And then I got to Walter's water and kennel 12, which is the one next to it. And both of them were frozen, like even inside. So the dogs are very lucky that Carlene built the kennels like they are, because they're higher, and as we know, heat rises. So they're all warm and snuggled in their beds with all their fluffies. But if they had to sleep on the floor, they'd be so cold. But I've been in every single kennel in the lofts today, so I know that they're all warm and cozy. Kennel 10, we have a thermometer in there, so I'm sure you guys are looking in and it's like, it's not even 60 degrees in there, how can they be comfortable? There's a heater right there, and when I'm cleaning kennels 9 and 10, I'm like sweating my butt off, just because it gets so hot in there from the heater. So I don't know how that thermometer stays so low, but the dogs can move closer to where the heater in there is blowing if they get cold. Thank you, Kathy B. It's hard to not get distracted by all the dogs and the donkeys that are around. Yeah, like, you really want to snuggle with each one of them, but if you have a job to do, you can't do that a lot. But usually I get some dog time in. But yeah, it's work. It's not easy all the time, but I wouldn't change anything right now. We have not put the insulator wrap things for the donkey water on yet. That will be tomorrow's job. Carlene just showed me and weighed the covers, which is cool. I really hope it works, because when Hannah was doing the waters today, they were all frozen solid. Don't worry about the donkeys getting dehydrated. I was talking to Tracy Sizzle. I was talking to Tracy, and she said donkeys can like still function perfectly at like 30% like water for their day or whatever, and then they can rehydrate themselves in 5 minutes, which is why they're great desert animals. So they are fine. But every morning we make sure that the donkeys have water, and also before we leave, we make sure the donkeys have water and food. But it is getting cold. Let's see. I took Neville to the vet last week. Neville used to be named Ramon, and he's my dog. I took him to the vet last week, and the vet said that he can start slowly getting back to normal exercise. So after he said that, we started taking him on short walks. But this week, I'd like to take him on slightly longer walks, but it's been so cold. Yesterday at 4 degrees as a high, Neville could only go out to pee, and he had 2 jackets on. I also have 2 other dogs. I have labs. Yesterday, my sister took Damon, our 16-year-old lab, out, and he was only out for a few minutes, and he kept like lifting his paws because he didn't want to touch the ground because the ground was so cold. So it's hard. So hopefully Neville will get to run around and play soon. Other than that, he's great. He's such a sweetie. He's not snuggly, which is weird. He's very serious sometimes, very goofy, but he's not snuggly, he's not kissy. He doesn't want to like be on you all the time. So my family was like, every Dane you brought over used to always want to like be in your lap and be hugged and kiss you and whatever, but Neville's so different. And yeah, it's funny, but I guess it's a good thing, because then he doesn't hog my bed or do anything like that. I have definitely seen Giselle and all her friends in the barn. They like to hop in the food bin and then not be able to get themselves out. So every morning I check the food bin, and usually there's a crawly surprise in there. So I have to scoop them out, and it's fun. They try to like hop out of whatever you're picking them up in, but I don't know. I really try to get them not to touch me. I'm not like afraid of mice, I'm afraid of them biting me, but other than that, I only see them in the morning. Tux is looking at me, like paying very close attention to every word I'm saying, and he's so cute. Gibson is also. Yeah, I agree with Shannon. The poopsicles outside is not fun. Yeah, probably poop picking in the winter is my least favorite thing. I could also say the same thing about in the hot summer. Kennels are easy because you're inside, but when I have to rotate dogs or anything outside, I don't like it. And my jacket's like really poofy and gets in the way. What you doing? So sometimes I don't like putting it on, and then I freeze outside. Blue Penguin, as to the photo contest, I think that page from that pet store got taken down due to some bad publicity. Let's see. I did not know there was a problem with the lights being turned off with the donkeys in the evening. So there are 3 switches in the barn for all the lights. And if you do the first 2 that are like closest to like the inside of the barn, then the donkey light doesn't go off. But if you do one of those and the one closest to the access panel, then the donkey light goes off. So I'm not here in the evening. I did not know that was an issue. So if someone wants to bring that up during trainer talk tonight and ask if Meg and Liv can choose the 2 switches closer to the inside of the barn when they flick the light switches off, that'd be the best I can do right now until I talk to them. But yeah, I have noticed that when I go in the barn, it's very dark. But it's 3:15. I've done my 15 minutes of fame, I guess, today. So I will hopefully be back on Thursday. So I will talk to you all later. Sounds going off.